Hold on to your hats, folks. Get ready for a crazy ride in the bustling city of Chicago, where we meet Eddie, the machinery guru with a laser focus on a groundbreaking university project. This guy's all about building a hydrogen reactor that could turn plain old water into a powerhouse of energy. And we've got Dr. Alistair, the head honcho at the university lab, delivering a speech that's so passionate it could power the whole city. He's like, "We're gonna change the world, people." But hold on, there's a bit of a hiccup during the test. Let's call it, 2-0 no. The machine decides to take a nap instead of working its magic. Oops. But Eddie's not giving up without a fight. He's like, "I'll show you, you stubborn machine." And guess what? He gives it another shot, and this time, it's like a Hollywood movie triumph at its finest. The machine finally roars to life. And Eddie's like, "Take that, physics?" Back at the university lab, it's party time. The whole gang celebrates Eddie's victory like they've just won the Super Bowl. Cue the confetti and dancing. But wait, there's a financier in the mix, and he's like, "Should we share our discovery with the world?" It's like a debate show, but with lab coats. Oh, and we can't forget the epic photo session with Dr. Lily, the physicist paparazzi. After the party, it's time for a tipsy adventure with Lily. Her car's on vacation, so Eddie swoops in like a superhero with a taxi rescue mission. Meanwhile, back at the lab, Dr. Alistair and researcher Chen are pulling an all-nighter, like two mad scientists on a mission. But hold on, what's that suspicious white van up to? Chen's like, "I smell a mystery." Fear not, Lily's safe and sound, but when he returns to the lab, it's like a horror movie. Alarms blaring. Dr. Alistair in distress, someone call the Ghostbusters. And where's Chen? It's like a puzzle with missing pieces, but Eddie's not backing down. He tries to save the day like a true action hero, but oh no, the reactor's acting up, and the system's like, "Not today, buddy." It's like a techno-drama unfolding before our eyes. And in a flash, Eddie's on his bike, pedaling away like he's in the Tour de France, heading far, far away from the lab of chaos. The bad guys in their white suits have pulled off their sinister mission with a bang, literally. They blow up the lab like it's a 4th of July fireworks show, obliterating everything in sight. But hold on, our hero Eddie somehow manages to escape the boom like a superhero ninja. But wait, it's not over yet. The fire department, police, and press all rush in like it's a reality TV show gone wrong. And Eddie's like, "Hey, press people, let me tell you a tale." FBI agent Ford joins the party too, like a detective straight out of an action movie. Now it's confrontation time. Eddie and Lily corner Paul in a parking lot, but Paul's all mysterious and asks about evidence at their homes. They're like, "China? Us? Nah, never." Paul's like, "Lawyer up and confess." But Eddie's like, "No way. I'm Sherlock Holmes in this mystery." So, they decide to seek refuge with their friend Maggie. Oh, that'll be a cozy hideout. But their pictures are suddenly on TV as wanted criminals? Talk about being famous for all the wrong reasons. Eddie hatches a master plan. He sends Lily off on a taxi adventure while he prepares to meet her on a train. But guess what? Trouble's never far away. A bystander recognizes Eddie, and it's like a police party has started. Cue the intense chase music. Agent Ford and the FBI are hot on Eddie's heels, like they're playing cops and robbers. But Eddie's not going down without a fight. Here's the crazy part. Eddie finds himself running towards a drawbridge opening, like a scene from an action movie. But the FBI's like, "Close that bridge, no matter what." They're ready to crush Eddie like a bug. Talk about intense. But Eddie's not giving up that easily. He pulls out his MacGyver skills and jams a metal rod into the machinery, buying himself some much-needed time. It's like Mission Impossible meets James Bond. Eddie's like a real-life action hero in this crazy chase. He's running from the FBI faster than a cheetah with rocket boosters. But hey, he's not about to give up that easily. In a stroke of genius, he spots a garbage truck and hops on like it's a ride at Disneyland. Meanwhile, Lily's at the train station, scanning the crowd like she's playing Where's Waldo on steroids. And just in the nick of time, Eddie arrives like a superhero, boarding the train before it leaves. Off they go on a train adventure to Maggie's workplace, where Eddie explains his innocence like a lawyer in a courtroom drama. Maggie's like, "Welcome to my secret hideout, you innocent rebels." But wait, there's a high-profile hearing with Senate officials, FBI agents, and Paul under the spotlight. It's like a mix of a spy movie and a political thriller. Paul's like, "I'm innocent, I promise." But the FBI's not buying it. Cue the suspicious music. Now, Paul's making secret visits to the C-Systems research labs, like a spy on a top-secret mission. The committee and the FBI try to uncover the truth, but it's like they're facing a secret society of masterminds. Talk about a mystery. But guess what? Eddie's got Paul on the line like a detective in an old-school phone booth. But before they can have a full-on conversation, the FBI swoops in like a flock of seagulls on a beach picnic. Time for an escape plan. Eddie and Lily start a frantic getaway, like two adrenaline-fueled sprinters. But oh no, here comes the helicopter from C-Systems Research, like a boss battle in a video game. Eddie's like, I'll use the fallen officer's weapon. They zoom down the stairs with the police in hot pursuit. And in a brilliant move, they leave the snowmobile going full speed with a bag on the gas pedal, creating the ultimate diversion. Eddie and Lily are like two sneaky ninjas seeking shelter in an abandoned house. Talk about a hide-and-seek champions reunion. They warm up with a meal fit for superheroes, and Eddie's like, I'll check the garage for some secret gadgets. Meanwhile, FBI agents Ford and Doyle are at Paul's house like a pair of no-nonsense detectives. They're like, Paul, spill the beans about that phone call with Eddie. And Paul's like, I just told them to surrender. Pinky swear. But the agents are not fooled. They're like, shady finances, huh? That's not a good look. Now, Paul's having a heated argument with Lyman, like a pair of feuding villains in a comic book. Paul's like, Eddie's the chosen one. But Lyman's like, nah, we don't need him anymore. It's like a corporate disagreement gone wild. Back at the abandoned house, Eddie's like a car mechanic on steroids, fixing up a broken car like a pro. But intruders crash the party like they're late for a villain's convention. It's like a Home Alone movie, but with more action. Eddie's like gun V's. Bad guy, fight. But one sneaky assailant gets the upper hand and starts choking him. Never fear, Lily to the rescue. She's like, not today, bad guy. In the morning, Eddie and Lily get all crafty, like secret agents with a flower bouquet that's more than meets the eye. It's like a mission, impossible assignment in the making. Now, they're having a showdown at the museum, like a scene straight out of a superhero blockbuster. Paul's like, surprise, I'm the mastermind. But Eddie's like, no way, I won't join the dark side. And just when things get intense, Eddie grabs Lily like a knight saving his princess, and they make a mad dash for freedom. They end up at an aircraft exhibit. Talk about a flight to freedom. Eddie's like, hide, Lily, hide, but fate's not on their side, and Lily gets caught like a villain in a trap. But Eddie's not giving up without a fight. He climbs onto an airplane like a daredevil and manages to evade capture like a pro. But he's left heartbroken watching Lily being taken away. So, Eddie's got this superpower of memorizing license plates like a human Google Maps. And he's like, I'm not letting that car get away. Off. He goes on a mission to follow them like a pro stalker, but in a friendly way, of course. Back at the C-Systems Research Lab, it's like a grand science reunion with Lily and Chen joining the gang, but not exactly by choice. The team's like, come on, guys, back to work. But Lily's like, nope, not happening. And then Eddie sees the perfect chance with a police car just chilling like a cucumber, while the officers handle other stuff. He's like, oh, it's my lucky day. Zoom. He hops in and becomes a detective on wheels, tracking that car like a GPS master. Meanwhile, Ford's like a Sherlock Holmes analyzing the evidence, and he's like, Eddie can't be the sniper. The FBI team's like, wait, something doesn't add up. It's a mystery comedy show, and they're searching for the missing pieces. Now, Eddie's not just a genius, but also a master of disguise, infiltrating the research labs like a secret agent on a mission. He's like, I blend in like a chameleon, and he sneaks through hidden tunnels like a real-life spy adventure. But even with Lily and Chen trying to cooperate, it's like herding cats at a dog show not going according to plan. They're like, can we just go home already? It's like a hilarious sitcom with everyone doing their best but failing gloriously. When Wyman steps in like a villain from a cheesy action movie, he's like, work for me or else. It's like a cheesy line from a B movie, but with a lot of intensity. But when the coast is clear, Eddie's back in his lab like a mad scientist doing some crazy science magic. He's like, let's fix this baby. And with some epic tinkering, the reactor comes to life like a dancing robot. The next morning, the team's like, what the reactor's working? And one sneaky scientist tries to steal the spotlight like he's on a game show. Eddie's got a secret message for Agent Ford, like a secret admirer writing a love letter. And when he confronts Paul, it's like a showdown of brains between a super genius and a wannabe villain. But wait, here comes Lyman and his gang like party crashers at a birthday bash. Eddie's like, release the hostages, stating that he's given C-Systems Research what they wanted. As the tension escalates, Lyman remains defiant, refusing to cooperate with Eddie's demands. With no other choice, Eddie takes matters into his own hands, initiating a shutdown of the reactor and sending crucial data to the FBI. Little did he know that this action would trigger a deadly countdown, giving them only 20 minutes before the whole place goes kaboom. Amidst the chaos, tempers flare, and Lyman commits a shocking act. He cold-bloodedly murders Chen, making Paul absolutely furious. The situation becomes even more dire as Lyman takes Lily hostage, putting Eddie in a heart-pounding situation. Against Eddie's advice, Lyman orders the scientists to cut the power. With the lab falling into disarray and everyone rushing to escape, Lily and Eddie find themselves trapped inside. Guards and henchmen scurry away, leaving them to fend for themselves. But Eddie's resourcefulness kicks in, and he finds an alternative escape route, leading them to a door that stands between them and freedom. Meanwhile, tensions rise between Paul and Lyman. Paul shoots Lyman dead in a last-ditch effort to take control of the situation. He manages to disable the lockdown, providing Eddie and Lily with an opportunity to escape just in the nick of time. But the danger isn't over yet. Two of Lyman's henchmen ambush them near the elevator, setting off a heart-pounding fight. Eddie's wit and skills come to the rescue, but it's a nail-biting moment as he struggles to board the departing elevator, barely hanging on for dear life. With seconds to spare, the lab erupts in a spectacular explosion, claiming the lives of those who couldn't make it out. Onlookers cheer in relief as Eddie and Lily miraculously survive the catastrophe, emerging from the wreckage. Agent Ford arrives just in time to witness their daring escape, commending them for their bravery. They walk away from the disaster, knowing they face the ultimate test and live to tell the tale. The movie ends here. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe Mango Recap for more video like this and help the channel grow.